Hello, YouTube family. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture. It's not cute not knowing, and now we're going to know. We're going to start with a hug because I think we all be needing a hug, so come on. First off, there have been too many deaths. I am overwhelmed with the deaths. Charge it to my head, not my heart, forgetting about Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee from Houston. She was trailblazing. She served in Congress for over 30 years. She announced early this year that she was battling pancreatic cancer. She went quickly. That is a devastating form of cancer. But she was fierce, ambitious, outspoken. She spoke her mind. She was all for women's rights. And a lot of people may not have been comfortable with the way she got her words across, but she got her words across. And may she rest in peace, serving her constituents and the country and for everything that she contributed to. Evelyn Thomas, please excuse me. I got my high energies confused. She was a dance disco artist out of Chicago. She had a song, High Energy. She passed away at 70. Now, no sooner did we finish our Curls and Scoop, I get the news like the minute I posted everything. Duke from the Four Tops died. Now, I talked about him yesterday. He just retired. Apparently, yesterday afternoon, Duke passed away from heart failure. And I was just like, I hope he enjoys his retirement. He was 88. He had a fabulous 70-year music career, and he had just retired. Can you imagine? You work all those years, you retire, and then you're gone. He had an incredible career. Abdul Duke Fakir, along with Ronaldo, Obi, Lawrence Payton, of course, Levi Stubbs, they formed a group that had some major hits. Fast facts about the Four Tops. They were inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1990. They were together a full 10 years, performing together as a group before they were signed by Berry Gordy in 1963. That was 60 years ago. Under the guidance of the writing team of Holland Dozier Holland, you heard some of the greats. Reach Out, I'll Be There, Standing in the Shadows of Love, Baby, I Need Your Lovin', Sugar Bye Honey Bunch. They had hits well into the 80s. I think the last big one was the beautiful love ballad, I Believe in You and Me. Incredible career, incredible voices. And that core of the Four Tops had been together for 40 years before, members started dying and replacing. But Duke was the last surviving member. He leaves behind a wife, 7 kids, numerous grandkids, just a whole family. He was surrounded, they say, by his family at the time of death. But just amazing. I was just like so happy that he was, retiring, because you want to wish people well in their retirement years. And for this to happen, so sad. Abdul Duke Fakir of the Four Tops. Thank you. And the Four Tops for just the great music that you gave us. I only talk about Diddy about once a week because we can't take it. It's just prosecutors. Diddy's name came up 77 times because they're still investigating Tupac's murder. And they're saying that prosecutors say Diddy's name came up 77 times. I think whenever that investigation ends, let's not be surprised if Diddy is tied to it. I've got scoop on the Olympics. Now, y'all know I am super excited about the Olympics. Opening ceremonies take place on Friday, and they're saying it's going to be something like we've never seen before. The opening ceremonies are going to be on that water in Paris. They say it's going to be something. Rapper Snoop Dogg is going to be one of the carrying that torch before the opening games through the streets of Paris. Celine Dion, and wait, I hinted at this a little minute ago. I said, don't be surprised if Celine Dion is there. She is going to be there. And check this out. She's going to do one song during the opening ceremonies, and she's getting $2 million. Don't be surprised if Lady Gaga does a song, because she's been seen around Paris. So there's a lot. What are you looking forward to? I'm looking forward to it all, but I'm really interested on this breakdancing. When you think, 50 years ago, in the streets of New York with Black and Latinos, now it's an Olympic sport called breaking. I did see an Asian woman. She's one of the competitors. So they've got breakdancers all over the world. And check this out. They're not going to know the song that they're breaking to. I'm looking forward to the breaking. What else? Track and field, swimming, basketball, men and women, the gymnastics. I am one of those geeks. You can find it on NBC, Peacock, the USA Network, of course, social media, because they're going to have everything. So you won't have to miss a beat or a minute of it. But it's 19 days of just wow. Summer Olympics in Paris. Now, one funny thing that's taking place with the housing where they have the athletes, they introduced these cardboard beds back in Tokyo because it was the start of the pandemic. They didn't want a lot of contact. Well, now they're calling these the anti-sex boards because they're made of cardboard and they're not made to be, I guess they figured, having sex on because it can't hold much. But did anybody ever think of there are more than one way to have sex in a bed? I'm just saying. There's so many ways. They don't have to use the cardboard beds. I'm sure we'll hear stories somewhere down the line about these beds, but that's what they have the athletes sleeping on. So this is going to be interesting. Eddie Murphy recently got married to his longtime love. They've been together forever. They got 2 kids. They're saying that Eddie is henpecked. Now, can you imagine Eddie Murphy being henpecked? I just think that at 66, he tired. He ain't gonna be running the streets. He got 10 kids. He wants to sit down. Do your movies and stuff because, they're working on Shrek 5. I just think he's tired. They're saying he's henpecked and does everything she says. And she keeps him on a tight leash. And he does chores and all. And their nightly routine is watching TV and just like flipping through channels. It's hard to imagine Eddie Murphy like that. But they say he is. Denzel Washington, soon we're going to see The Piano Lesson on Netflix because his movie, The Piano Lesson, based on the August Wilson play, is going to be at the Toronto International Film Festival. When they go through these film festivals, then they wind up. I believe this is going to be on Netflix. This is a family affair for Denzel. He's the producer. His son Malcolm is directing. His son John is starring. Executive producer is his daughter Katia. It's a family affair. As soon as we get that date, we're going to let you know. Also starring in The Piano Lesson are Samuel L. Jackson, who's in everything. Erykah Badu is in it, and the extraordinary actor Corey Hawkins. I cannot wait to see this, but Denzel Washington, Piano Lesson, it is coming soon. We were kind of short and sweet. I literally had notes everywhere. I appreciate your comments. Thank you with the Sheila Thomas story. I appreciate you guys checking in. I know yesterday was kind of heavy as we talked about politics, but I just think we're going to hear things that will make us cringe. I think that people may try to pull you in on conversations. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it, because some people you just have to snatch up at that time. You can't let people disrespect you with with talk that you don't want to have. But my goodness, the next few months is going to be something else. Be kind, everybody, no matter who you're voting for. When you see the notification bell, you know that we're here. Leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel. It's growing, and people are enjoying the content and everything. And guess what? I appreciate you guys as well. It's not cute not knowing, and now we're going to know. Leave your comments. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture. Thanks for joining me.